Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for a 2 versus 2 with Spartan the Purple Protoss and his ally, Mike the Teal Protoss. They will be going up against Jackal the Red Zerg and Evil Twin the Blue Terran. I'm not sure who he is the evil twin of, but it's obviously no one on this map because he is the only Terran. The map is Tempest, which is a map I don't think I've ever seen for a 2v2 before. I mean, I know it could be used as a 2v2, I just never seen it. I don't think I've ever played on it as a 2v2. So, this is certainly not for a ladder, so this could be an interesting game. Looks like they are kind of close by air positions, which means we could see a lot of harassment along this chasm. And this part of the base is just so far from your main and your ramp that it's just, you got to be very, very mindful of what's going on there, because a lot of nasty things can happen if you're not paying attention. And also, these expansions are so close to each other too. Also, a lot of air harass can go on. Might be actually, with these positions, a good idea to maybe early expand over here, just to kind of, once your opponents know where you are, go over here and maybe they won't scout it. I'm not really sure. And we do have a spawning pool going down for Jackal. Ooh, that was a really early pool. Possibly looks like it was a 10 pool. So definitely going for some early lings there. Maybe an early queen, get those larva injects going. And his ally's just getting his barracks up. So, ooh, going for a double racks. So definitely trying to go for some early units here on this side. What do our Protoss guys got going on? Just single gateway here for Mike. Pretty standard there. And single gateway here. Spartan got his gas going. Needs to get some more units on that gas, I would assume. Oh, he's going. Looks like Spartan's going for a second gate, so he's going to be going for some early army. And Mike is going to be getting out that first zealot. What's he going to be throwing down? Is he going to be throwing another gate to kind of go along with everyone else? No, he is going to go for the standard core after gate. Doesn't have his gas yet, though. He needs to get that going now. There we go. I think that's a little bit late. He's going to probably be stuck going a bit zealot heavy at this rate, and probably might be a little bit late on his warp gates, which could be a problem because everyone's going for units right now, although we aren't producing anything out of this barracks. Maybe he's just going for an early wall off with this and dropping down a quick tech lab. So I don't know if he's going for marauders or some quick upgrades. And what do we have going over here for our Zerg player? Just getting his queen out. No Zerglings out yet. So a lot of early tech and unit producing structures, but the only one that's gotten any units out yet is the guy who's going a more standard build. So I'm really gonna give the lead here to Mike right now, just because he's going a little bit more standard and actually got an army on. Oh, we got some early Reapers here coming out for the evil twin. Oh, he is evil. And a Marauder. Is he getting any upgrades for that Marauder? Some Marauder solo? No, he's just going to get the Marauder out. But that Reaper could be devastating, although Core is out for Mike, so he can get out. He does have a Stalker coming after this. He needs to start researching that Warp Gate technology, though. He does have the resources. Got to get that Warp Gate started. And he's got to get that Stalker out, because when that Reaper gets out, it could be very big trouble. And Spartan just getting down his Core. If the Reaper comes to his base first, he could be in a bit of trouble because he cannot get any Stalkers out, and a Reaper can micro against Stalkers like there's no tomorrow. But oh, he's going to be scouting the wrong way first. Going to try to use the advantage of his close air positions to sneak the Reaper in there, but bad news, fella. Ain't no base over there. Ain't no base. Oh, wow, we're getting a macro hatch from Jackal and an early lair. This is a ridiculous build. And an Evo chamber. And does he have any units yet? Yes, okay, he does have 6 lings. But just some crazy builds going on here right now. I don't know what is going on here. And it looks like Evil Twin is just going to run around the map. Just make the rounds to every single... Do we have rally points on him? No, he's going to be controlling that manually, which means he's going to hit Spartan's base. But he does have the core up now, and is... Oh, supply block, so he's not going to have that Stalker out yet for when this Reaper gets to his base. That could be a big problem. And I'm not sure why Jackal's going for a in-base macro off of one base when he could be going for this expansion here. And I don't think anyone's scouted yet. They've not scouted their opponents, although they do have the watchtower, and they've not scouted their opponents yet, so no one really has any clue what's going on, but this Reaper is going to find out soon. Of course, at this point, he knows where they are, but he's just going to wait here anyhow. And it looks like Mike's almost got his Warp Gate technology finished, and he's getting a Robo Bay out. So he's going for a 2-gate Robo build. Oh, 3-gate Robo build might be a bit much. It's hard to produce off of all 3 of those structures. And oh, here comes the Reaper, and there are no stalkers around here right now, and he's going for an early +1. What he really needs to go is for an early kill this Reaper. And it looks like this pylon could go down. It's like Mike is going to respond with his army when Spartan is not going to defend his own base, but it looks like he will be able to defend. This will supply plenty of stalkers. Will this Reaper get away? No, he will not. So that was a worthless, absolutely worthless. And we're getting a Spire now here for Jackal. So just going right for the Spire tech. I don't really know if you need a macro hatch for Spire tech. So I'm a bit confused here. Let's check the income. Everyone's on 1 base right now. So who's the big winner right now? Big winner is Spartan right now with 25 workers. Probably a good number for 1 base. But everyone here needs to consider expanding here in a minute. And going, whoa, Spire Hydroden? That is not good. And he's also not getting his ejects in. There's no way he can support this off of 1 base. No way he can support it off of 1 base. Oh, wait, well, we got a lot going on here. We got combat shields, stim, armor upgrades, factory, all sorts of things going on here. But it looks like we got some Zerglings moving out for Jackal. I hope these are just scouting. Oh, Spartan's going to lose that probe. And sending out another probe to help him die. Oh, but these Zerglings are going to run right into that mess, and yeah, they're just going to get absolutely slaughtered. And yeah, so that, I hope those were just scouting, and he's going to expand. I just don't know about this build at all. And he's not even utilizing it. He's getting out 1 Hydralisk. Why is he getting out 1 Hydralisk? Well, he has the larva for it. He has the money to, well, he doesn't really have the money to get much out of anything. A Hydralisk itself costs 50 gas, so, I mean, he could get a couple more Hydralisks out. He can't fund Mutalisks right now, and is even fully saturated on his gas. Oh, no, he's only got 2 drones on gas, and he's going for Hydra Muta? Oh, no, 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 no. And he's going to use the Zerglings and the Spines to defend his front. But guess what? Well, there's not a lot of Zealots here, but Zealots would absolutely destroy those lanes. But then again, this many Stalkers is pretty good too. And oh, looks like EvilTwin's going to get caught out of position, but the Zealots are not in the front, so the Stalkers are tanking the damage on this one, while the Zealots just sit back and do absolutely nothing useful. And it looks like we have Siege Tech researching here for EvilTwin, but it's not going to be in time. And oh, looks like he lost that Observer. You got to be careful when you're moving in like that. And they really should attack the Zerg. The Zerg has got squat right now. And getting a Baneling Nest against mostly Stalkers, not a good idea. These Spines could hold them off though. But yeah, here we go. Now we got the Zealots tanking the damage, and looks like EvilTwin's going to try to pincher him in, but Jackal no longer really has anything left to defend with. This Mutalisk is not going to do it. And really, they should be able to take us almost right here. All 4 Spines are pretty powerful. They really need more Zealots. They need a Pylon in here to help reinforce, and they could actually take that out really easily. Yeah, and I don't think this was well handled. They need more Zealots and more reinforcements. Even bringing the Queens out, I don't know why he's bringing the Queens out. These Spines are doing just fine on their own. So that attack really probably could have ended it if they'd handled it just a little bit better. I mean, 4 Spines is difficult to take out. It looks like they were not focus firing either. Look, all these Spines are almost dead. Maybe that's why he brought the Queens out. A little focus fire, maybe they could have taken these all out. Still, he is on 1 base and getting no gas, and he's going for a very and now he's getting Banelings. Baneling Hydra Muta, way huge on the gas investment. And not even take, Jackal is not going to be a factor in this game. I really hope that EvilTwin's got a better idea here. And just setting up siege tanks so that he doesn't die is not what I would call a better build. And we are getting the Templar, the Twilight Council out here for Spartan. he going for blink? Is he going for charge? I almost think blink would probably be a good idea here. Not really any need for charge. Maybe against the Marauders it might be useful. I'm not entirely sure. But I think it's a good pass to go. Maybe go for some Templar play. You know, Templars, get some Psystorms, will do great things at anything that Jackal's producing right now. Banelings, destroys them. Lings, not a prayer. Hydras, Mutas, oh! Psystorm will just eat them up. So I love it if he got some Psystorm out right now. I don't see what he's doing with the Twilight Council yet. Maybe he's just doing it for the upgrades. Does he have... he doesn't really have much in the way of upgrades. He's got +1 attack, it looks like. But now Spartan and Mike are expanding. Whoa, that's a lot of photon cannons. I don't really think you need that many. I'm not sure what you're worried about, but odds are those photon cannons may not stop it if you're that worried about it. But they're going to be careful with those Banelings. They could be a bit of a problem. At least for the Zealots, they might be a bit of a problem. Not much of an army here right now. We checked the army supply, and our Zerg Terran combo got 118. Yeah, about 120, and then we've got... Oh, yeah, I guess they're equal in army supply. Color me surprised. And we do have Blink coming out for Spartan. And ooh, Mike's getting some Stargate tech. I don't know what he's going to do with this. If he can get out a lot of Void Rays, it can be... Oh, and he's got to get that gate transformed into a Warp Gate. Like, now. Absolutely right now. Oh, even going to Stargate. I don't know. This seems to be a bit late for that kind of tech switch. And I don't know what he's going to find the most effective. And where are these forces going? You already know where their bases are. Look, you can see where their bases are. I'm not really sure. I guess they're just going to try to hold the watchtower. Oh, Mike's got an observer here. Can you see that? Oh, just out of his vision range. I'm sure they didn't plan that. Oh, we're getting a planet. Where are we getting a planetary? Oh, planetary on their front door. Maybe not a bad idea. Although, you know, putting it here might not be, or at least putting it in orbital there might not be the worst of ideas. And this base, yeah, totally undersaturated, and still undersaturated on his gas. Did he ever fix the... He finally did fix the gas over here, thankfully. But still also way undersaturated. And it looks like, oh, Mike's going to be finally sneaking a third base. But it looks like Jackal's going to be doing it as well. So Jackal is finally trying to get the macro up that he desperately needs, although he's not even fully saturated at either of his other bases yet. Oh, so I just don't know. He could have a huge army right now and just doesn't really have anything. But are they going to try to move out now? I'm not really sure what they're doing. This is a pretty pathetic army right now. I mean, what are they going to be going up against? Although there's not seem to be a lot here. It looks like Spartan does have a pretty huge army. A little Stalker heavy. I want to see more Zealots. More Zealots to soak up damage. Oh, and Spartan's going to be taking this base too, but they've got nobody watching. If these guys say, hey, let's check to see if those expansions are going up. Oh, be careful, Mike. I hope these are not on move. And okay, it looks like he is going to attack, and he's got to be careful. He's kind of out here all by himself. And this is not a big army, but then again, this is not a lot of Stalkers either, and Marauder Hydra will actually eat this up pretty quickly. And Spartan's going to come back a little bit late. I probably would have liked to see Mike pull back when he saw that and wait for Spartan to help join him. And again, Zealots are not out in front. The Zealots are doing... Look, tell me right now what these Zealots are doing. What are they doing? What are they contributing to this battle? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the Zealots combined. 6 Zealots combined for 1 attack on a Marauder. That is what the Zealots contributed to this battle. You gotta be careful. They could really take out this expansion right now. There's nothing defending it. These guys could move down there to help it, but... Oh, if Spartan moves south, he's gonna be able to take out expansion. If he moves north, he's gonna have a bit more of trouble. And yet he is going to move in here, and that queen is going to go down. Oh, there's a lot of units coming out. Looks like about a ton of Zerglings are about to pop. And again, these Zealots are not out in front. And here comes Stim Marines for Evil Twin. And maybe this was a little more ill-advised than I thought. It does not look like they're going to be able to take out this expansion. And I really wish if he had Psystorm there, he could just look at Psystorm would just completely obliterate this. Oh, I want to see some High Templar so bad. But looks like they are going to clean this up without too much economic damage done. Actually, no economic damage done other than loss of the queen. Yeah, that really does actually hurt quite a bit. Although, Jackal is pretty well broke. I don't know if he could afford the larvae if he had them to use. I mean, we check the units lost right now, and yeah, Spartan has lost way too much. Actually, Evil Twin hasn't lost all that much at all. And we check the income right now, but Evil Twin also has absolutely no economy. Maybe that's why he's not losing a lot. He's not producing a lot. And we definitely have Mike and Jackal as having the best economies right now. Although Spartan's got the most workers, he's just must not have them saturated properly. He has a lot of probes here that need to be transferred, probably over to his third. This base looks pretty good. Maybe a couple more probes, perhaps. Yeah, I think a couple more probes here. Oh wait, I don't know. I gotta commit this more to memory. But we aren't going to worry about that right now. It's just not a lot in the way of armies right now. I'm getting upgrades for the Hydralisk. Get some upgrades for your Hydralisk. He's just now getting the range upgrade and just getting speed now for his Zerglings. I do not understand this. Oh, it looks like Mike is he quietly building up a... Wow, 4 Stargates, and he looks like he's going to be quietly building up a Void Ray army. Still, you've got to convert this into a Warp Gate. Absolutely is a need, must have to. Otherwise, it is not doing him any good right now. But this could be really powerful if he gets it up. They really don't have a good counter to it. I mean, yeah, there's some Mulisks out in the map which might help, but I guess the Hydras will... I guess the Hydras, if they're in good position, can really do a number on the Void Rays, but Void Rays can do a lot of damage once they get charged up, and you have to move over to them. Hydralisk's not the most mobile of units. Oh, wow, getting a level 3 armor here. Evil Twin. He's got attack upgrades, and he's got +1 attack, going for level 3 armor. And Hellions? Would someone tell me what he's seen on this map that would constitute him getting Hellions? We've hardly seen any Zealots, and that Marine's about to die. Spartan getting good upgrades. He's just got 1-1 upgrades. Not a lot in the way of upgrades right now. It looks like Spartan's going to be out to take out an expansion. Do they know about this expansion? They do know about the expansion. Oh, and he's going to get these Hydralisks as they spawn, and they are on rallied to another location and just going to get sniped without anything, but the forces are moving out right now. Are they going to move in to stop him, or are they going to move into counterattack? It looks like they're going to move to counterattack right now, and here come the Void Rays from Mike. Oh my goodness, where were all those hiding from? I did not even see those, and we got dual attacks going here right now, but they're going to get through these photon cannons first. But Marauder Hydralisk will probably do pretty good, so I don't know if it's a good idea to move the Mutalisks in there first. They're so fragile. And here comes some more Stalkers for Spartan, and they're going to kind of pinch this army here. I don't think this army is going to do what they expected to do, and this expansion is completely gone right now. And these guys have got no base, they've got no retreat route. They're basically stuck in here now. They've not... Now they're going to unpower the cannons, but at what cost? All destroyed. Completely wiped that out. I thought they were going to do a little bit better, but they didn't even take out... They took out a couple of pylons. Not exactly what I would call a major victory here, and at the cost of an expansion. And now we've got Evil Twin long distance mining. Just because you've got a planetary here does not mean you cannot throw down another command center there. I do not get this. If you don't want to get an orbital, which I would strongly recommend, at least put another planetary there. I mean, seriously. This pains me. And there's clearly seeing... Oh, interesting placement of a sensor tower. Are we trying to fake that there's an expansion here? I am a little confused like this. And Mike taking another expansion. So he's just macroing like crazy. How many harvesters does he have right now? 48 probes. Nah, he needs a lot more than that. He needs another 20 probes, I think. And gonna get some charge for Spartan Zealots. Is he making Zealots? Does he have Zealots? He has no Zealots. He's getting upgrade for a unit he doesn't have. This does not make sense. I'm getting a mothership now for Mike. Just going a bit over the top. But hey, I want to see this thing come out. You may actually, Spartan, you may just want to pull back and wait for it. You took out his expansion. Don't start throwing away armies right now. Oh, but here come the Void Rays, and that is a lot of Void Rays. There is not enough anti-air here to take care of these Void Rays. Not even close, and they are definitely going to retreat. And just look at the Void Rays tear things apart, and now they're going to take out that Queen. Cancel whatever the heck that was. And I think this could be the final battle. What is he going to do against these Void Rays? No upgrades on it, but with this many Void Rays, do you really need it? Oh, and these Hydros are just spawning to their deaths. Not even a chance to fire a shot. And just the Stalkers here to help support him. But well, here comes some more Hydros. Your brothers didn't do that well either. Oh, they're rallied too. Oh, completely did not change his rally point. He's rallying his units to their deaths. Building here. He's building another hatchery. Okay, I think you need to cancel that now. I don't think he canceled that. He didn't cancel that. Well, there was a waste of 300 minerals plus the cost of drone. Still mining at that base. That's not going to do any good. Trying to throw a bunch of missile turrets. That's not going to do any good. And watch out for the siege tanks. No, this is definitely done. Careful. Don't want to get your Void Rays split up. You need to concentrate your energy on the anti-air. Still though, it's a lot of Void Rays. Trying to get a Viking out to help take care of things, but one Viking not going to be able to take out that many Void Rays. I'm not sure if one Viking can take on one Void Ray. What is this? He's trying to send a dropout? Full of Marauders. Not much they can do. Oh, no, I think I see a Marine there. So, yeah, I think this is game over right now. Just some terrible, terrible macro on the part of Jackal and eviltwin. Late expansions, poor saturation. Trying to get every gas unit in the book here for Jackal's side. I mean, I'll admit, Mike and Spartan's builds may not have been perfect either, but they expanded, they got up an army. And Thor is not going to take out that many Void Rays. You might want to take out this planetary. He's kind of slaughtering these Stalkers right now. And they just do not want to give in. But it's quite obvious that there's very little they can do at this point. They have not been able to... They've not made much of a dent in this army as it is. Dude, take care of these spine crawlers. You don't want to do some more Stalkers to that. No, it's just, well, we're just going to speed this up now because it is pretty much over. So I hope you enjoyed this 2v2. I think I enjoyed it, and have a day.